Hello and welcome to SGPN's The Daily Dog. I'm your host, Brent Hess. I'm here with my favorite Underdog Fantasy Pick'em plays for Monday, June 16th, 2025. If you're new to Underdog Fantasy, sign up with promo code DAILYDOG, DAILYDOG at UnderdogFantasy.com or on the Underdog Fantasy app. Get a 50% deposit match bonus worth up to $1,000. All right, we are not quite in the dog days of summer yet, but we will be there soon with mostly baseball. I want to ask a little question to the audience. DM me, tweet at me. Tweet at me, DM me, wherever. You can find me on any one of the social media platforms. What other markets do you want me to get involved in over the summer? If you want me to just go baseball heavy, tennis heavy, like I will do anyway, then I'll do it. But, a lot of people don't know that before, I was more into this, on actually officially working in like the sports betting, sports gambling, sports predictions, sports fantasy space. I was dabbling in some micro markets. Honestly, one of the first things I got really good at, in DFS and betting was esports, to be honest, betting on StarCraft and daily fantasy with League of Legends. I just felt like there was a big opportunity. This is about like 2016. So I was involved in those markets. It was a lot of fun. It killed my sleep schedule because all the best tournaments were not in the United States. They're mostly in Korea. So that really almost put me in the dirt. So that's why I don't really do it that much anymore. That being said, once the NBA finals wrap up, once the NHL Stanley Cup final wraps up, we're going to be down to pretty much tennis and tennis and baseball, some soccer. I'll probably get involved with the Club World Cup as it advances a little bit. I'm still trying to figure out what's going on, which teams care, which teams are invested in this. So there's probably going to be some opportunity in that one as well. But let's see what, by mid-July, we approach the All-Star break. There's other markets. So let's see what we find, because I would like to hear from the audience what you guys want to see me delve into and try to find an edge in. But let's get into it. And I also got to remind you, by the way, we do have NBA Finals Game 5 here tonight in Oklahoma City. Hopefully you're using the extender. You've got an extended boost right now if you've been using that promo on Underdog. And also, if you're not already on Underdog, as I said at the top of the show, use promo code DailyDog when you sign up for a 50% deposit match bonus worth up to $1,000. Literally the best promo out there. All right. Let's get into it, though, today. Let's get into our baseball entries. As I said, these are generally going to be the best entries, I think, the highest probability of hitting these top four. It didn't work on Friday, but these top four two-leg batter entries, generally speaking, are what I do the best in over the course of the entire summer. So let's go MLB entry number one. We're going to go Brent Rooker, higher than 1.5 total bases against the Astros. Lance McCullers Jr. pitching there. I think Rooker is going to be good in this matchup. He's seen this guy plenty of times, or he's seen this guy before. I don't necessarily want to say it like plenty of times. He had 6 at-bats, 2 hits. So 333 average with a double. But I just think that Rooker is rounding into form. Last couple games, I mean, he had 2 hits yesterday. He didn't have any on Saturday. He had 1 hit on Friday. He had last Wednesday, he had a 4-hit game. So, it's like he is rounding into form. He hasn't necessarily been as crazy like he was through, July last year, but it's coming. I mean, he's batting at 278 right now, 15 homers, 41 RBIs, even 2 stolen bases in there for good measure. So keep an eye on Brent Rooker, because he is, like I said, he's a guy that I'm going to be playing a lot just because goes under the radar considering he plays in Sacramento. So Brent Rooker, higher than 1.5 total bases. I'm going to pair that with Josh Lowe, higher than 0.5 runs in this Orioles against Rays game down at Steinbrenner Field in Tampa. Good park for scoring runs, good hitting weather in this one. Lowe obviously can run the bases. Josh Lowe, that is. It's confusing because there's 2 Lowes on this Tampa Bay team, but I'm going to go with Josh Lowe higher than 0.5 runs here. I don't think Zach Eflin is going to shut him down. Zach Eflin is a former Ray, by the way, so maybe that's some inside knowledge on him. But Rooker higher than 1.5 total bases, Josh Lowe higher than 0.5 runs, 3.27x multiplier. Then I'm going to go with Amed Rosario higher than 0.5 total, or sorry, higher than 1.5 total bases against Palmquist and the Rockies here. Rosario has been getting a ton of game time, and he's been playing very well. So I really like him to get it done versus not a good pitcher and not a good pitching staff in general once he gets to the pen. So I like Rosario higher than 1.5 total bases. Then I'm going to take Nick Castellanos of the Phillies higher than 0.5 RBIs. Again, Phillies are against Miami. Sandy Alcantara has not been dominant this year. He was one of the best pitchers in baseball for a while. It's not there yet. Maybe he'll round into form. Obviously, he missed so much time due to injury. So we expect a little bit of a reacclimation period. But I think Sandy is going to give up some runs here, and I think Castellanos is going to have traffic on the bases when he gets up to bat. So higher than 0.5 RBIs for Castellanos, higher than 1.5 total base for Rosario, 3.93x multiplier. And by the way, I am using more runs and RBI type stuff today. Just Friday, I left a bad taste in my mouth. I left some meat on the bone by getting a little bit too picky and just sticking to my normal total bases and HRR, hits, runs, RBIs. I think that there is a lot of opportunity with the enhanced multipliers you get on RBIs and runs. So let's go to MLB number 3. Speaking of that, let's go Trea Turner higher than 0.5 runs. Hopefully Castellanos can drive him in and we can kill two birds with one stone right there. As I said, Turner's hit Alcantara well in the past. And again, I think that there's going to be plenty of runs available for this team. And then I'm going to pair that with Jose Altuve higher than 1.5 total bases against the Athletics. It's not, this is in the, that AAA ballpark up there, and it's against Sears. So I think that it's going to be good hitting day for our guy, Jose Altuve. Again, it's just one of those guys that you gotta have faith in him. He, without Jordan in the lineup, or at least consistently in the lineup, he is the dude to look at. And by the way, it's Spence, not Sears. I said Sears, but wrong S pitcher. That is a 3.27x multiplier for the for Turner higher than 0.5 runs, Altuve higher than 1.5 total bases. Next up, Freddie Freeman higher than 1.5 hits, runs, and RBIs against Dylan Cease. Freddie Freeman, seen Cease plenty of times. He's 6 of 13 in his at bats there. He's got a double in that in those 6 hits, 462 average. Again, the Dodgers drive runs home. They get RBIs. They get guys on base. I think Freeman's going to get a hit, and the likelihood that somebody's on base is very high. The likelihood that somebody can drive him in when he gets on is very high. So higher than 1.5 hits, runs, and RBIs for Freddie Freeman. Jacob Wilson higher than 1.5 total bases. Another guy I'm picking on Lance McCullers with from the Athletics, 3.12x multiplier there. Wilson is the prospective rookie of the year. Pitchers entries: Mick, Abel, Sandy, Alcantara higher than 0.5 first inning runs allowed. Abel, rookie pitcher. Sandy not playing well this year. Then Carson, Palmquist, and Jake Irvin higher than 0.5 first inning runs allowed down there in Washington. In Washington. That's a 3x multiplier. Pitchers number 2, we're going to go with Zach Eflin and Ryan Pepiot, lower than 0.5 first inning runs allowed. I know that I've said it's good hitting weather down there, but again, I don't think these offenses necessarily hit the ground running at the top of the first inning or in the bottom of the first inning. Then I'm going to go with Jose Soriano and Clarke Schmidt higher than 0.5 first inning runs allowed in Yankee Stadium. People are going to make a fuss about the weather. I don't necessarily think that it's going to prevent runs from being scored with these pitchers on the bump. So you might be a little counter narrative opportunity here. 3x multiplier. All right, NBA entry number 1, NBA Finals. Benedict Mathurin higher than 8.5 points. He had that big game. Then his number was at 11.5. Now it's at 8.5. He can do this easily. Alex Caruso higher than 10.5 points. He's had 11 or more in 3 of 4 Finals games. 3x multiplier. Then Therese Halliburton higher than 17.5 points. Isaiah Hartenstein higher than 7.5 rebounds. 3.36x multiplier because Hartenstein's number is enhanced. It's enhanced. I don't necessarily know why, because Hartenstein, has done it in both the home games in the series. They're back at home here. Tennis entry number 1, Stefanos Tsitsipas lower than 0.5 sets lost versus Luciano Darderi. I think his serve is going to win the day here on these grass courts. Speaking of big serves on grass courts, Paul Badosa, Stefanos' boo. Badosa lower than 0.5 sets lost in her matchup versus Ava Lisa. I think Lisa is going to be a little bit underpowered in this one. Then we're going to go tennis entry number 2. We're going to take Mira Andreeva higher than 0.5 sets lost for Magdalena Frech. First grass tournament for Andreeva. Andreeva should have an adjustment period here. She's a girl who can lose the first set, then dominate the next 2, no problem. Gail Monfils higher than 0.5 sets lost versus Mackenzie McDonald. Gail Monfils, always got to worry about him in these smaller tournaments. 2.47x multiplier. Lotto entry number 1, Clarke Schmidt higher than 2.5 earned runs allowed. Lucas Giolito higher than 3.5 earned runs allowed. Miles Turner higher than 2.5 3-pointers made. 18.44x multiplier. Flex at 9.22x if it goes 3 for 3. 2.52x if it goes 2 out of 3. Dong squad number 1. We're going to go with Jonathan Aranda higher than 0.5 home runs in that small park. Brent Rooker higher than 0.5 home runs, another small park. And Ryan McMahon higher than 0.5 home runs. Hit one yesterday. Let's see if he can do it back to back. McMahon is so frustrating to watch, but when he connects, it looks beautiful. 89.86x, or if you flex it, 44.93x/6.77x. Dong squad number 2, Cedric Mullins higher than 0.5 home runs. Aaron Judge higher than 0.5 home runs. Kyle Schwarber higher than 0.5 home runs. A little chalky here, but still, you're getting a big number because of Cedric Mullins being included. 99.8x or 49.9x if it goes 3 for 3 on the flex. 7.95 if it goes 2 out of 3 on the flex. NHL number 1, we're doing one for tomorrow. We're doing a goal round robin or a flex, if you want to call it that. Leon Draisaitl higher than 0.5 goals. Sam Bennett higher than 0.5 goals. Sam Reinhart higher than 0.5 goals. 5.71x or 1.7x if it goes 2 out of 3 on that flex. If you want to go crazy, 11.43x if you play it straight. All right, that's all I got for you today. Good luck on your picks. Remember to DM me. Let me know what sports you want me to get into over the course of the summer. Good luck, and let's make some money.